A world where all the men died because of a virus, but 5 men survived. And now the Earth is full of women who want to do projects with these men, and it has become the paradise of these 5 men. So I suggest you don't miss this interesting video. Hello guys, welcome to Animo Time channel. For today's video, we are going to have a recap of a hentai anime that you should watch it alone. So before we start and things get dangerous, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. The name of the anime is World's End, and the story starts with a boy named Reito who is frozen in 2040 for some reason. A beautiful girl named Mira revived Reito after 5 years. Mira explains to him that 4 years ago, a virus called MK spread in the world, which killed all the men on Earth, except you and 4 other men who were frozen. Mira says that now the world needs the power of men, of course, the power of their lust. She says you should have project with women and reproduce. Reito doesn't believe it and gets out of the car. He faces a large crowd of lustful women who attack him. It is in such moments that we understand the power of making love. Reito's sister named Mahiru comes to her brother and they hug each other. She tells his brother that our other brother, named Ryuk, got the virus and we froze him too. Mahiru tells her brother that his childhood friend, named Elisa, is missing for 3 years and there is no trace of her. It also turns out that Elisa was Reito's girlfriend and these two were in love. In the next scene, Reito is resting when Mira comes in a very hot dress and plans to provoke him and do bad things together. But Reito misses this opportunity and refuses to sleep with this beautiful girl. Then we see that Mira shows pictures of several girls to Reito and says choose anyone you want, but Reito says that I only want Elisa and we have to find her. Mira agrees, but says that until Elisa is found, I will send different girl to your room every night. In the next scene, we see a boy named Hino who is enjoying the paradise that was made for him, and sleeping with whoever he likes. In the corridor of the building, Hino and Reito see each other. Hino tells him not to miss such an opportunity and enjoy your life. In the next scene, Reito is taking a bath when suddenly a super hot and attractive girl named Akane comes and she also wants to make beautiful moments with Reito. But Reito faints and when he wakes up, he is in his room and Akane and Sui are sleeping next to him, but they don't do anything. The next day, Reito, Akane, Mira and Sui are looking for signs of Elisa in the old laboratory when suddenly a wild bear attacks them. Reito saves Sui at first, but Sui is very strong, contrary to her calm appearance, and kills the bear herself. In the laboratory, Reito finds out that his girlfriend was working on the cure for the virus, and decides to continue her work and announces his operation in the news. When Reito and his sister are talking, they notice a secret message in Elisa's teddy bear. Elisa says in the message that this virus is a biological weapon made by humans. Reito tells Mira that you are very similar to Elisa, so I apologize for not being able to reproduce with you. Mira also says that working on treatment is better. Next, we see a council that recognizes Reito as a threat, and decides to resurrect another boy named Shota. Shota was a boy who was bullied by his friend at school, and the only person who supported him was his beautiful teacher named Yuzuki. He revives and returns to his old school. Yuzuki is happy when she sees him and hugs him. Yuzuki, who has not been in a relationship for a long time, like other girls, her lust has been increased and starts to provoke Shota. It turns out that these two had feelings for each other for a long time. In the next scene, we see a girl named Karen who is reporting to the council naked. They tell her why did you take Shota to the old school, to which she says that the girls at school don't know that Hino and Reito are alive and think that Shota is the last man on the earth. Shota enjoys his new life very much, and sleeps with Yuzuki every day. After a while, a girl named Natsu comes and becomes Shota's roommate. She says that a few years ago, my father wanted me to forcefully marry an old man. Fortunately both of them died due to the virus. After that, these two do some project to each other, which I can't show you. The next day, Reito is working on the treatment when Mira comes and tells him that your sister has gone to the refugee shelter and you have to be careful that others don't know that she is your sister, because it will be dangerous. Reito goes to see Hino, who finds out that one of Hino's girls is pregnant. Shota goes to Yuzuki and tells her that I slept with Natsu and apologizes. But Yuzuki says that I knew, and you belong to everyone. Karen comes and takes Shota to the class. She tells him that we reopened the old school so that you can relax and make love to schoolgirls and increase the population of the planet. Then all the girls in the class get naked in front of him and so on, which is still unplayable. The council blames Mira for Reito not sleeping with girls and says that we should replace her with someone else. Reito only has 1 more month to make a cure for the virus, otherwise he will be forced to sleep with girls. Mira is fired from her job and a girl named Rei takes her place. In addition, Reito collaborates with a girl named Maria who used to be a virologist to create a cure. The group goes to Kaimon City, the city where the virus was first located. They want to interview a woman named Taniguchi. Taniguchi is the wife of the first man who contracted the virus. In the next scene, Reito goes to the pool to relax, but the rest of the girls get completely naked and join him. Akane asks Reito to give her a massage and starts to provoke Reito that these scenes are not playable at all too. It becomes clear that Taniguchi was in contact with Elisa. Reito goes to the hotel sauna where an American girl named Chloe joins him. That girl gets naked in front of Reito and tries to tempt him, and she succeeds a bit so that when Reito wants to kiss her, the rest of the group comes and sees them. Mira talks to Taniguchi and tells him that Reito is a good person, and if you know something, it's better to cooperate with him. That night, an unknown person enters Taniguchi's room and injects her with an unknown syringe. Before passing out, Taniguchi gives Reito a photo of herself and her husband. Akane suspects Ria of poisoning Taniguchi and keeps an eye on her. In the next scene, Reito scans the photo that Taniguchi gave him and realizes that the virus design blueprint is embedded in that photo, and now Reito is fully aware of the virus design. The next scene is in the bathroom where Akane and Maria talk to Reito and tell him that our work on finding the cure is strangely lost. We see Hino who is not happy with the girls he sleeps with. He notices Mahiru and chooses her as the next person on his bed. Reito says that he is only 16 years old and that's not something to ask for. But he agrees to have a date with Hino. In the next scene, we see that Akane confesses and says that the leader of the council is actually my mother. After these talks, we see Mira and Rei talking. Rei confesses her love to Mira, but Mira rejects her. Then we see a sniper trying to kill Reito but is stopped by Rei's sister. Hino and Mahiru go on a date, and Mahiru rejects Hino's request during lunch. This incident makes him upset, but he sleeps with other girls to relieve his discomfort. Reito, Maria, Sui, and Akane continue their own research and learn that the abandoned hospital where the first virus was located has been visited by a large number of missing doctors. In the next scene, we go to Shota. Karen tells him that you are not allowed to leave school until you graduate. A contest is then held in class to determine Shota's next roommate. A girl named Rika wins, but Shota runs away to the teacher's room because Rika looks a lot like her. In the room, a girl named Shunka goes to him and after talking for a while, these two kiss each other. But at the same time Rika comes and angrily tells Shunka that it's my turn and now I have to sleep with Shota. Shota runs away again and tries to call Yuzuki, but she doesn't answer. Meanwhile, a volleyball player named Akira comes and gets naked in front of Shota to take him to bed. The next day, Karen makes a plan and says that each of the girls serve Shota on a daily basis. After Rika kisses him, Shota's hands hurt. Karen orders Natsu, Shunka, and Akira to take turns sleeping with Shota until he gets better. A new girl named Kuroda tries to have project with Shota by provoking him, but Shota rejects her because of her childish appearance. Karen tells Shota that Yuzuki has left school, so he becomes significantly more sexually aggressive with the girls. But Shota's sleeping with girls leads to other events, which will be continued in the second part. So if you want the second part, write me in the comments and I will make the second part for you. Thank you for being with me until the end of the video. If you enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss new videos.